Even popping up on the Too Short E-40 project, man. Like, I mean, this is some iconic placements, man. How did you even tap in and build your network to the point to where you could tap in with so many iconic names?
Just staying in that soil, as E-40 always says.
Yo, I love new energy. That's what After Hours is all about, man. We got some energy tapping in from East Oakland, man. We got Rayven Justice in the house. What's going on, G?
Man, I'm doing good, man. How about yourself, man? I appreciate you having me, man.
Yo, thanks for pulling up. And the crazy thing is, like, I've been seeing your name like connected to like random projects over the last couple years. And then when I finally got a chance to check out your video for Ride With Me, I was like, oh, okay. I've seen him on a couple things. You're over there cooking up some heat on the West Coast, bro.
Man, I'm trying to get it in, brother. You feel me? Like, being locked in as far as COVID, you feel me? I just decided to just put on my super studio hat, you feel me? And decided to get my bag for real, you feel me? So this whole year of 2021, I'm trying to go ham, you know what I mean? Better than and harder than I ever came before, you feel me?
Word. So Rayven, what has that process been for you, like, the last 12 months? Because, like, nobody knew what to do, what the landscape was going to look like. I'm pretty sure you had plans going into 2020 and everybody had to do a pivot. What was your pivot?
Just to stay in the studio locked in, you know what I'm saying? And do as many records as I could, and really just to have that perfect project, you know what I'm saying? Waiting and keep it in the vote, you feel me? Really just, you know what I'm saying? Just like I said, just stay locked in, reaching out to other artists, trying to collaborate with other states, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure, like you said, I reached out to Young and Ace, shout out Young and Ace, you feel me? And we locked in and created a gem. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It was a hit before, it's going to be a hit all over again. And I got a lot more in store, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just the beginning of everything I've been working on. So your boy is locked in and ready to blow. You feel me?
And not for nothing, though, but like when you look at the guest list that's showing up on your project, I mean, you got, Young and Ace, dope, he showed up on that ride joint, YB in the Mid, Too Short, Jim Jones, Pac-Man the Gunman, even popping up on the Too Short E-40 project, man. Like, I mean, this is some iconic placements, man. How did you even tap in and build your network to the point to where you could tap in with so many iconic names?
Just staying in that soil, as E-40 always says. Shout out to E-40 and Too Short, man. When I was a kid, my dad, that's all he spoke about was Tupac, Too Short, E-40. You feel me? So definitely salute to the OGs, man. But really, like, again, as far as my dad, he was a big influence on accomplishing those goals, just being raised off of those artists. Just like I said, just staying in that soil, standing on that grind. And then I remember just seeing like Too Short and E-40 around in other states. Like, I'll jump on a plane. I'm not one of the artists afraid to jump on a plane and go. You know what I'm saying? So I remember I seen 40 in like Chicago one time when he had a show out there. And when I ran into him, I'll never forget, he was like, "Hey, boy, you everywhere like air." You know what I'm saying? And I never forgot that. And basically, I took that slogan, I just ran with it. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing Too Short for years before, I started seeing him in other states. You feel me? So,
right.
Too Short been around the family for a long time as far as like other people in my family doing music. But as far as me working with him, it was, you know what I'm saying, like a dream come true, bro. Like, growing up off of these dudes, man, it's just like, it's crazy to even work with them, bro. To say that I got songs with them. And it's even bigger that they reached out for me to get on their project. So that was just an amazing accomplishment on my end. You feel me?
That's what's up. They always say timing is everything.
Oh God,
you said you ran into him in random points throughout your life. At what point did you realize, all right, now's the time where like I'm gonna try to call in that favor?
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it was a perfect time now, as far as, like I said, COVID and everything. And I felt like a lot of artists is on their downtime, just like me. So I'm like, ooh, this is a perfect time to catch a lot of people in the studio. Smart. You get what I'm saying? That's all we could do. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, COVID was, it had a lot of downs in it, but it was a lot of ups in it as well on my end. So, you feel me? I think, like you said, everything just happened for a reason. And, we're going to use and take COVID as a blessing in disguise, I'm going to say. You feel me?
It definitely sounds like you're using it well. Now, every superhero has a background story. Rayven Justice, what is yours?
Just a young kid from Oakland, California. My dad from Atlanta, Georgia. So I got a splice of both, regions, roots in my soul. You feel me? Shout out to my pops and everybody in Atlanta on my family side. Man, just struggling, man. Just grew up out here. You feel me? Having to live this life out here in Oakland. Watching my brother get murdered in these streets. It just built me and made me who I am today. You get what I'm saying? RP my brother too, Rayven Justice. Yeah, man. After that happened, it just kind of like it pushed me to a point where I wanted to elevate myself for my bro. You feel me? And I remember when he was here, we was in a group. You know what I'm saying? We was doing music and stuff together. So it's just bigger than me. You get what I'm saying? And you know, I'm just living for me and bro, and I want to accomplish me and his dream. You feel me? So that's really my mission in my career. You feel me?
Yo, it definitely seems like his energy is over what you're doing, because it seems like, you know, things are just happening, doors are opening, and once again,
man, it's crazy.
My condolences. My condolences
I
on your
appreciate
loss,
that,
Rayven.
man. Thank you.
You know, like you know, when that happened, like, you know, at any point did you like, you know, how much time do you have to take to kind of like get your head back into the game, or did you even have to take a knee in a moment?
Well, my experience with that, you know, I definitely was like having thoughts in my head of quitting. You get what I'm saying? And you know, going through my depression. You get what I'm saying? And I think it took me about 3 to maybe 4 months to want to record again. You get what I'm saying? Because I was already recording when he was alive. But yeah, man, it just, you know, I wouldn't really put a time on it, but I remember having to go through that. And honestly, one of my brothers, you know, his friends came and spoke to me when I was on that downtime. And I actually, you know, keep him around me to this day too. Shout out my brother Solo, you know what I'm saying? Hectic, you feel me? He had sat me down and was like, man, what would your brother want you to do? You know what I'm saying? And I had thought about that. And really, I really answered that question in my head. I'm like, what would he want me to do? And I know my brother so well, you feel me? I knew what he would tell me. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, come on, bro. You know, I like it, like a crazy story I always like to let everybody know as far as my little brother. I remember like a night before, you know, he got murdered. You feel me? He had came into my room and tapped me on my shoulder out of nowhere randomly and was just like, you know, brother, I love you. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're going to be a star. You feel me? Wow. And he had his friends in the other room. He had, you know what I'm saying? It was just so random on my end. That's his big brother. I was like, why? I don't know. He just came and said it out of nowhere. You feel me? Hugged me and went right back in the other room. And, you know, the thing happened the next day. You feel me? And I keep that memory with me just to drive me and keep me, you know what I'm saying, on my path. You feel me?
Yo, I mean, I'm glad he like got a chance to like say that, you know, so that's one of the last things you remember, you know what I'm saying? I know that has to like reverb in your brain over and over again. You know, man. So when you finally do get back to the point where you're like ready to approach this music thing again, you know, 4 months later, what does that first record sound like?
At that time, man, I was really just still trying to find myself, you know what I'm saying? And I actually, you know, it's crazy when things happen, it's always like an opportunity or a door opens, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, it's just crazy how life works. But I ended up meeting two guys, they were writing at the time, older than me at the time, and they welcomed me into their like circle of, you know, musicianship, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And was like, reached out and was like, yo, whenever you feel like you want to get back to recording, let us know, you know what I'm saying? We here. And I didn't even respond when they reached out, but I remembered that sometime after, you get what I'm saying? I felt I was ready to get back into it, and I remembered that, and I hurried up and sent them back a message. It was like, yo, I'm ready now. You get what I'm saying? And I remember they was like, come to the studio. They had a home studio, and I went over there, did my thing. And the first record we created was called Settle for Less. Matter of fact, I take that back. It was called Falling Down. The song was called Falling Down. It was really my first ever solo record, because before that, it was just me and my brother on all the songs.
Right.
So that was my first song by myself. You know what I'm saying? And I remember vividly when I put that song out, everybody around me, all my peers around me at that time, bro, was on it. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, and I felt like, okay, we got something. This is probably the start of something, like, you know what I'm saying? Of this Rayven Justice career trilogy I was on. You get what I'm saying? And ever since then, bro, it's just been up from there. You get what I'm saying? Having my brother in spirits with me, and just working heavily. You feel me?
Well, it seems like you definitely, like, you know, let your bones grow, and you got into the position of where you can handle it as a solo artist, and you definitely sound good collabing with other people. You know, like, far as like, you know, when you go to the lab, do you prefer to, like, you know, hey, solo records, Because, you know, then you're responsible for all the lifting, you know, all the verses, you know, you got to come up with the hook too, got to make it catchy.
Exactly. I ain't gonna lie. Look, I'm a Leo, you feel me? We kind of lazy people on earth, you know what I'm saying? And I love actually collabing with people, you know what I'm saying? I love having that different sound on a record, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Of course, a solo song is still always good. It just takes longer, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Truthfully speaking, but I still don't mind doing solo songs. You know what I'm saying? It's always still dope. You get what I mean? I'm just in my own body. You get what I mean? Like I like listening to myself, but I also like listening to other people too. I'm fans of other music and different voices, and you know what I'm saying? I'm big into melodic. You get what I'm saying? I'm big into sonics. You get what I'm saying? So I like to hear good sounds together. And I like duets, you know what I'm saying? I sing. So, you know, back in the day, hearing like the 90s, you know, how the male singer would collaborate with the female singer, you know what I'm saying? The blend was just everything to me at the time. So I just love the sonics, bro. You get what I mean?
I feel like you in a position where you could come and do it in a way where we haven't seen it done in a long time. I mean, because like, you know, sometimes people may have the sonics, but they don't have the look or they don't have the personality. You're a likable dude, you know what I'm saying? It looks like if they throw you on a poster, some chicks is going to show up. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And you know what you're doing in the lab. So if you was to curate your perfect duet record, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, maybe think a la, you know, when Method Man and Mary J. Blige did All I Need. I know your vibe would be different, but, you know, if you was to put together like the perfect pairing with Rayven Justice and somebody else, who would that female be?
That's a tough one because it's a couple of chicks out here that's raw now. You get what I'm saying? Like we got a lot of new voices now. I like what's that girl name? Summer
Walker?
Yes.
Summer
Walker, she's super dope. You get what I'm saying? I definitely do something with her. You get what I mean? Like she got this new sound, like it's like fresh to me. It's like give me a better, like it's like give me a fresh air vibe. You get what I'm saying when I hear her singing? You feel me? I like her. I like Ella May, and Kaylani, of course. You know, repping that Bay Area shit. You feel me?
No doubt.
But them three on my top list for sure. As far as
I think that would make a crazy record. You know, and I gotta say, like, you know, what the fuck is going on in the Bay to where like y'all are able to like, you know, is it the water? Is it the living conditions? Because like so many dope people and so much hype energy comes out of the Bay. And you know, a lot of artists that come out and stick around for a while, they all come out of that region. What do you think is, you know, to you, you know, what's going on there that just makes y'all who y'all are?
I mean, I feel like we always been different. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in this new era of artists, you get what I'm saying, that's emerging now. We putting our sound now on a major level as far as sonics. You get what I'm saying? As far as back in the day, I remember like it was harder because we didn't have like the dopest like studios, and you know, we didn't have like the dope nothing. You get what I'm saying? We was all like, I remember recording in somebody's room, and the setup was just not what the setups are today. You get what I'm saying? Like we off the old school Dell computers. You get what I'm saying? Like the mic is covered with a sock still. You know what I'm saying? We in a closet, you got to slide the door. You know what I mean? Like a lot of that has to do with the music. And I feel like now we a lot of young artists shit going out of town, leaving out of the Bay. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was one of them first dudes that really started doing that. You get what I'm saying? When I first jumped out, I'm thinking big. My dad from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to Atlanta. You feel me? I'm linking up with the Migos out there. I'm going to LA. You feel me? A lot like LA is in California, but as far as Bay and LA is so different, and it's a 6-hour drive. You get what I mean? So coming up out here, you know, LA was someplace far for us. You get what I'm saying? Like when I was thinking about LA, I'm like, man, that's so far. I would love to go there one day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we think of that place. You feel me?
It's crazy that's how big California is, to where like, you know, another city feel like a whole nother state. You know,
yeah, I actually went to Atlanta one time and ran into a dude from LA, and he was security, and he pulled me to the side after he seen my ID and was like, and then he expressed that to me. He was like, bro, it's crazy how y'all so far away. I feel like y'all just another place. You get what I'm saying? And that's coming from somebody from LA. So I was like, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like how it's so big like that. You know what I mean? And again, it also lets me know like why it's different. We so far away. It's like we on our own island over here. You get what I'm saying? So the artist is different, the beats, the sound, you get what I'm saying? Like everything is different. And a lot of it's been underground. Like we haven't been able to have any platforms to be heard. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are now being heard. They traveling, like I said, they traveling. And they shaking hands and shaking the right hands and getting introduced to the right people now. So a lot of more opportunities are starting to happen out this way. People are starting to look more out this way. I feel like help when the Warriors start winning. You know what I mean? When the Warriors start, winning and getting them rings for us, you get what I'm saying? Curry started doing them threes for us. It really put a lot of eyes out here.
It's crazy
so
the connection sometimes that sports will have to music culture. You know what I mean?
It's
the energy of hip hop always sometimes seems to fall where
emerged.
Teams are doing well. Chicago had a run. You know what I'm saying? You had a few rappers out of Chicago, but I could definitely see that connection. And even when you look at the the Lakers, obviously, LA is always going to be LA. And
exactly,
but that's the
thing.
And
that's how it's always been, as far as like the Lakers, that, they before we started winning, they were the champions all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why LA always had that one step over the Bay. You get what I'm saying? Honestly,
did y'all vicariously have to claim them too? Just, we in California too. We'll take y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like on the years with the Golden State Warriors weren't killing it. Like if the Lakers won, was that a win for Oakland too? No.
That's not at all. Because we was die hard still our team. We still want to see Oakland win. You get what I'm saying? Even the Raiders, Raiders lost. You get what I'm saying? But we always went up there still. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just Raider pride. Like we really like this place right here. The soil out here is just all wanting this place to win. You get what I'm saying? We felt like we always been on the back pedal. You get what I'm saying? Or sitting on the bench, as I would say. You know what I'm saying? I always relate sports to music. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And I feel like the Bay was sat on the bench for a while as far as music. You get what I mean? And now we off the bench and we win it. Like I said, Curry out there shooting threes. Now we feel like we can. So now everybody want to really buckle down and really do what he doing by example. You know what I'm saying?
Up. Y'all powered up for real.
Yeah, powered up right now. You get what I'm saying?
Now let's talk about the first time you go to Atlanta to visit, because I know it has to be like crazy culture shock. Because you're used to what you're used to. And, people maybe have preset ideas with the vibe and energy of Atlanta. Is like, did it live up to the hype in your head or was it exactly?
Well, honestly, I was real young when I first went there. You know what I'm saying? I was a baby, basically. I was like 5. My brother was like 4. You know what I'm saying? And we stayed out there for a few years with my dad, living in the real country, Conyers, Georgia. You get what I'm saying?
I'm familiar with Conyers, Georgia, where there's mysteriously a lot of Jamaicans.
Oh, you know?
Yo, my
exactly.
My step grandfather moved to Conyers and he was Jamaican. So like that's how Conyers even fell on the map to me. And I was like, yo, there's mad food out here.
You know what I'm saying? They all in the barbershops for real. You feel me? So we was there and we went to school. We was getting on the bus. You get what I'm saying? And we experienced that whole Atlanta life. That's why I feel like, that's the second home for me. You know what I mean? Like all my dad's side is really out there. My aunties, my cousins, my nephews, my sisters, they out there right now. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as that goes, I feel like I accepted Atlanta like it was just home. I guess being there with dad, it was just, normal. You get what I'm saying? That's dope. Became normal. So.
Yeah, nah. So I mean, you definitely can hear the influences of both areas in the in the music, and specifically, to take a record that is beloved as much as Nelly's Ride With Me is, and it add that extra street to it. What made you pick that one?
Honestly, bro, I was at my mom's in Oakland, California. You get what I'm saying? Chilling with the gang, and I was listening to some of these beats that I had. Shout out to my boy that produced that record, Wave 808. You know what I'm saying? I actually met him on IG. You know what I'm saying? Young cat from Florida. You get what I'm saying? Sending me some beats. I was playing them around, my people, and we ran across that beat. And for some reason, the melody came to me. Like I'm a big fan of 90s music, early 2000s. You get what I'm saying? So, I listen to that when I'm not doing my own shit. You get what I'm saying? So. I don't know. I just had that melody come straight to it felt like God just gave it to me or something. You feel me? As I'm hearing the beat, because the beat had nothing to do with, Nelly at all. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I think I could throw this beat on top of this. I mean, this melody on top of this. And then when I start singing it, me and my people was like, "Ooh, that's raw. Like I like how that sound." You know what I'm saying? And then we just pinned it at the table. I went to the studio the next day, laid the hook down, and we went from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you owned it. You owned that record. And the video is so well shot, it made me want to like book a flight. I ain't really been pandemic.
Shout out to my shout out to my boy Nico for doing that video for me, man. He a young cat out of San Francisco. You feel me? We got a lot of stuff in store, man. We got a lot of more videos, man. He doing his thing on the cameras, man.
Well, don't lose that dude's number, cause like, yo, you know the angles, you know how to get it, get it popping, man. It sound like you're having fun doing what you do. The project's called Back to Sliding, Kurt singles called Ride featuring Young and Ace. Be sure you get up on that. And if people want to follow you and tap in, where can they go, my brother?
I'm on all social platforms, Rayven Justice, Rayven Justice. Tap in with your boy, man.
Yo, keep cranking out that heat, my brother.
Most definitely. You already know I got you.
All right, cool, man. And next time you come to Atlanta, man, reach out, man. We get up, go to Slutty Vegan.
Oh, you in the A?
I'm in the A.
Oh, I'm for sure finna reach out, man. I didn't even know. Yeah, I'm man, come on, we finna lock in.
All right, that's what's up. Looking forward to, my brother.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, peace, man.
Peace.